Okay, cool. We're ready to go. What's up, everyone? How we doing? You guys have a good Monday? Hope you guys had a good Monday. Mine was aight. It was cool and shit. See, got what's up, Rafton? Oh Jesus, I gotta switch that. I don't like that little design right there. That shit was grease. What's up, Mac? How we doing? Light, how we doing? Limp, Dave. We got the whole squad in here. How you guys doing? I'm sure you guys are all thinking what I'm thinking. The Greek Freak is back. The Freak. And yeah, I mean, this Bucks game just changed a ton, guys. I will be having a couple plays for this game. I feel pretty confident about the starting lineups that we're gonna get here. I am waiting on some starting lineups because I think a lot of stuff is predicated on like getting a certain lineup on the stuff that I like. So yeah, I'm sure this game should be pretty damn interesting. Really glad, guys. I hope none of you guys took my advice. Well, not took my advice, but like took a lean and made it a play out of Ryan Rollins earlier today because, dude, I mean, that shit was at like 17 and a half, 16 and a half. And now the Freck's playing, and now it's all juicy up. Let's see. What's up? How we doing? Johnny, how we doing? Kenzie Grace, how we doing? Yo, what's up, Reesh? Let's get it. Call me Tenzo. You're mid-gooning, dude. Damn, bro. This is like a perfect show to be watching after that. Perfect game for using straight betting. Yes, sir, dude. That's facts. I will say, I wonder how much Vucevic does change shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I mean, there's a big difference between, like, playing with Neemias and then playing with Vooch, right? Because, like, Neemias is going to get you his, like, 8 to 10 to 12. Like, it's kind of had a big game last game, but typically get you, like, his, like, low single digits, or high single digits, low teens. So I think that Vooch might change some things up a little bit. I think Vooch's threes are, like, a wee bit intriguing, too, not going to lie. I know you're on Reed Shepard tonight, but why don't you your thoughts on Tara Eason? Yeah, let's get into like that game first. We'll go to that Fitty Houston versus, and the question was Eason? T Eason? Yeah, so I guess Houston at Washington, guys. This one's gross, bro. Not gonna lie, Kevin Durant's getting to the point where like this shit's like mad disrespectful, bro. Like, fam, 33.5 PRA line. I totally get that they're playing the Wizards, and I know people are like, "Oh, look at his splits against." I forget what it is. I feel like I saw it on Twitter a few times. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I feel like this is just like a pretty damn disrespectful line. Like, they are playing the Wizards, and I know that the Wizards are like actually not giving up like shit for pull-ups and stuff. Really not giving up shit in the mid-range area. It's mostly all at the rim, all that. The more I look at this KD line, dude, like, dog, we're getting a 23.5 KD line against like the worst defense in the league, second worst defense in the league, one of them at least. I don't know. The more I look at it, dude, the more I'm like kind of like getting a little bit tempted at least. I mean, what's his first quarter at, dude? 6 and a hook. Okay, I don't even know. It's not like a crazy hit rate or anything. But yeah, I really don't have any thoughts, man. I thought like Clint Capella. I was actually like looking at Clint Capella, dude. And without Jabari and Steve-O, I mean, dude, his minutes have been so shit though recently. That's like the thing. This is like such a good spot for Clint Capella to like feast, dude. But like, I feel like that's so baked into the market. Like, he got what, 13 minutes, 17, 13 over his like last three. Even if you give him like, I don't know, like 12 to like 18, like, dude, he's still under and like way more than he's not. So I don't know. But the question I got was Tari. SGA's out. Wow. So was Isaiah Hartenstein. Yeah, I did 14.5 for Easton. I mean, this should be like a really good matchup for him. Like, he's like a catch and shoot rim guy, 0 in between. That's what you want against the Washington Wizards. Let's see, like, last 10 games. Yeah, dude, it's just like even more like nothing here, just at the rim, catch and shoot. So yeah, man, definitely a good matchup. I'd probably have him. So like, dude, if this game somehow is competitive, I mean, I'd probably have him playing. Like, he could get up to 36 if like everything goes wrong for Houston. Probably like 26 to 36. And his usage will stay the same. I mean, he's only at 12.7 points here. 14.5, man. Okay, I guess there is 13.5. This does kind of seem efficient, dude. I think I'd consider it at like 12 and a half. Like 12 and a half would be like, yeah, there we go. That looks good. But not gonna lie, dude, because I don't think Jabari being out's not gonna affect his usage. It's really not gonna affect anyone's usage, to be honest. Just gonna affect like the minute distribution. I would probably stay away from Eason. I just think that the lines are pretty fairly set for this Wizards matchup, to be honest. Unabomber look. What does that mean, dude? Unabomber. Is that a bad thing? Shout out Amari. Who's Amari, Jake? I'm confused. Who Amari is? Yo Ty, that Braun against Boston was on point. Oh, I appreciate it, Rocket. And I'm gonna have some thoughts on that game too in a little bit, similar to the Christian Braun thing, actually. What's up, Queen C? How we doing? Hindo said Braun over points to the lock. Dude, is it still at 12 and a half? I really like it. I'm on Julian Strother tonight. I have some pretty big ladders in place on him. I have him to score like 15 points, 20 points. I think I have him to hit 3 threes, hit 4 threes. So I'm personally rooting for a Strother night, but now I agree, dude. Christian Braun is in like such an amazing spot with the Utah, literally dead last in transition defense. It's Christian Braun's like dead ass, like super reliant on that. I can like already envision Christian Braun getting like 5 wide open layups in this game, and then you just need like 3 like skillful points for him or some shit. So no, if anyone wants to play Christian Braun stuff, I completely agree with it as well. You took Vooch 18. Oh wow, dude. Yeah, that's a really good bet. Game completely changed. No Jam Brown or Kata. Yeah, 100%. It's way different. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, wow. 25 plus and Strother 15. Yeah, dude. That's probably a really good payout too, huh? Took Vooch trees like PR2. Nice. I like that. Yeah, I know. I don't know I don't know why Strother actually closed so crazy. I actually maybe like the Cam Johnson news, but it's like that was pretty obvious that he wasn't gonna play here. So I have no clue what's going on. Durant home road splits, dude. But I can guarantee you, Limp, I can guarantee you, dude, there's no way in hell that the I mean, the reason why it's so low is because of the spread. And like I totally get it. Like I'm not gonna take the over, but dog, we're getting to a point like it is 23 and a half, which is objective. I mean, dude, he closed 26 and a half against the Heat, bro. Now you're getting a 3-point discount because he's playing the Wizards. Like, dog, I mean, KD, I do agree that he probably doesn't touch the floor in the fourth quarter. But if we go to like the Rockets, right? I totally get it. It's more of an ideal matchup for like the other guys who, like the spot up in the rim guys. So I'm not saying to take the over, but I'm just saying 23 and a half is insane for Durant when he closed at 26 and a half, closed at 25 and a half against the Magic. That was a terrible line too. But yeah, no, Limp, I can guarantee you the sportsbook algos are not factoring in home road splits there. You got him under 25 and a half. Nice, dude. I like that. I actually think that middle, Katie's like so consistent that like, I feel like he's like a type of guy that like would hit a middle like that, like end at 25 or some shit. Is Pritchard playing Hurts? Heard some video about a wrist, but nothing. I do not know actually. That's a good question though, because yeah, I mean, I think he had a 0-point game last game, didn't he? I mean, that's pretty un-Peyton Pritchard like. So yeah. I mean, if it's a blowout, Katie is not going to play in a blowout. So I mean, do I have my mic on? I do not. Shit, guys. I bet this audio is sounding like shit. Hopefully it's sounding a little better. Yeah, no, Durant's not going to play through a blowout, but I don't know. The game's in Washington. It is a 14.5-point spread. Here's what I would do, guys. So I'm going to go over to my site real quick and find what we should actually project it for. And at the end of the day, guys, this has to be a plus point per minute spot. So spread is saying take 3 minutes off the projection. Dude, if this game's competitive for whatever reason, he's going to play 37 minutes. Let's be conservative. Let's give him 33 minutes. So 23.6, right? And that's where the projection's coming from. But like I said, it's the Wizards. I don't care. Like they're definitely a really, really good matchup. So I'm going to sweat out the under on KD and 20. I hate fading this, man, but you're pulling the trigger. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it. I just like think objectively, dude, 23 and a half just feels so wrong against a defense this bad. Nemias was not playing today. Nice, dude. Yeah, well, shit, dude. No one can call you crazy, bro. You made a good bet. Is a diamond mine, so many values and so many players. Who do you think there's value on? Alfred does. Sengun over PRA. The matchup is free. Center Vooch. Yeah. I think Sengun assists could be pretty good, or rebounds and assists, honestly. Like 15.5 RA, guys. Shit, I don't want to play 2 Rockets overs in a 15-point spread, so I'm probably just chilling. I'm on Reed Shepard, by the way, guys, if you didn't know. I got a 15.5. I think that line's probably not existent anymore. I do think that 23.5 PRA is a solid look. Same with maybe 20.5 PA. But what was the question? Oh, Sengun. Yeah, I agree, dude. I mean, shit, dude. I don't know what I'd have him for minutes wise. Probably like worst case scenario. I feel like so the Rockets just blew out the Jazz. They won by 20. Sengun played 36 minutes. Has there been any crazy? Sengun played 32 minutes in a 31-point win against the Kings, right? So, I mean, if you do Sengun, like, let's give him like 29 to, I don't know. I don't see like the crazy minute ceiling here. Like, probably like 29 to 37 or something. You max it out. It's not going to look pretty. Let's do games with KD though. And then let's do versus like shit super. Yeah, but no, you can't really like factor in how shit like this like defense is, bro. And that's what I'm saying. 15.5 RA looks pretty good because they're probably going to double him. He's probably going to crush on the offensive glass and the glass without a center, right? So I think like Sengun RA might be pretty good. Like I don't even know what filter I'd want to use on here to like capture like the really bad rebounding teams and stuff. I mean, we could just do like versus position, I guess. They allow the most favorable. 7 out of 12. What about take out like top 10 maybe? So 16.7 RA. I mean, let me just quick do something here. So Sengun, based off the fact that he played 32 in that blowout win against Sacramento and 36, I'd probably have Sengun for 31 minutes, I think. And yeah, that's where his PRA comes out to 32.8. But yeah, you can't like I could take Steven Adams off too. I don't think Jabari, like I said, I don't think he's really going to make a difference. RA is going to be at 14.8. But yeah, I agree, man. Like it's such a cupcake matchup. So it's just tough. He took Thompson over. Nice. I like that. I think he could get like 10 wide open layups here. I'm latest. Any ads? I have not. I'm waiting for the Bucks lineup to come out and the Celtics lineup to come out. But KD should have some friends and family at the game. Does he have friends and family? No, I'm playing. Yeah, he is from DC, so who knows, man? Maybe he's feeling up for this game for sure. Capella doesn't play today. He does play today. Plus back-to-back game for who? Oh yeah. SGA out. Hello, Kaysen Wallace. You got the Bucks plus 7.5. It should be free. No. Yeah, I don't know, man. Spreads are so janky, and the Celtics are. Honestly, dude, the fact that the Celtics are only 2-point favorites because they're actually a better team with Jaylen Brown off the court, which is like literally backed up with like a ton of data and stuff. So I actually really like the Celtics at the number, but I mean, yeah, you beat market by like a ton. So yeah, you definitely made a good bet. I don't know. I definitely would not call it free. That's for sure. KD Dimes in games, 14 points wins. But yeah, I will say this, dude. They're only like a 50% chance to win by 14 or more, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the spread, and the spread's supposed to be like 50-50. So I would not use filters like that personally. Yeah, no one, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like the Sengun stuff, like, dude, he should easily, bro. Like, what's a double for him, bro? Like, there's no he could. Dog, his rebounds and assists should actually be air. Like, what's Sengun first quarter stuff? If you want to just like, he played 9 minutes, 8 minutes. Okay, for like first quarter stuff, dude, 2.5 rebounds for the first quarter for Sengun. Oh my gosh, dude, why are these hit rates so trash? Yeah, but no, I don't know who's playing center for them. I don't think anyone is. Have the next 2 days off at like KD over points regardless of game script. I mean, yeah, I would actually lean over at this point too, dude. 23.5 is insane. Okay, let's move on to the next game, guys. Houston, Washington. This game's a crapshoot, but yeah, like I said, KD's a little bit interesting. I do think. Hold up, actually, let me quick grab my phone. I need to be able to look at like first quarter lines and stuff like that. Oh, nice, dude. My apartment elevator just got fixed. Hell yeah, dude. That's tough. Okay. Bet 365, guys. Time to like use the good old 365 to find some shit. Cause yeah, I think like some like first quarter Rocket stuff might be kind of smooth. Like, dude. Okay, Sengun 3 first quarter rebounds. His hit rate is so bad on that photo. Dude, why does Clint Capella at 2 first quarter rebounds? Oh. Okay, what is Sengun like assist first quarter at? Alperin Shingun. I wish there was like first quarter PRA. That would be so fire. Okay, first quarter assists. Sengun is okay. Am I blinded? Okay, minus 150. Dude, I don't know, man. This is like 2.5. Like, dude, if he's gonna play 9 minutes against the Wizards. I mean, dude, I don't think you can like. So this is what I like doing, bro. If you have him at like 9 first quarter minutes or whatever, this is how many assists he averages per 9 minutes. This is how many rebounds. So he's at 2.5 off rip, and this is such a good matchup, dude. With Steven Adams off at least, and like Jabari Smith's kind of like a sneaky like rebound hog and stuff. By the way, who is Sengun gonna guard? Do we have starting lineups? Anthony Gill's out, bro. Damn, dude. Tony Gill. You got to be shitting me, dude. Yeah, I wonder who Sengun's gonna guard, because whoever Sengun guards, like Loki might like if it's like Bilal, I could see like Bilal having like a decent like decent game, Loki, dude. Not gonna lie, if that's the case. So let's circle back to this game once the starting lineups come out, and I'm actually gonna like look for some like first quarter stuff. I really like that Alp 2.5, dude, because yeah, he's a 2.5 rebound per 9 minute guy anyways, and like, dude, this matchup is like insane with like no big man, like. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Going over to Boston and Milwaukee, guys, I'll give you my breakdown on this because I have a lot of stuff now. So lean under on Giannis. I could not personally get there though. His per minute stuff is really, really good, obviously, because it's Giannis. I actually have him for like 23 to 24 minutes. So I'm gonna give him like 20, probably 24, I guess. Where's the I'm blind, Milwaukee Bucks. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'll just go with like Giannis per 24 minutes. He's at 23 points, dude. This is like such a bad matchup. I can guarantee you that Missoula is going to throw a lot at him. They're going to really, really try to clog the paint up on him. So I know you guys are probably thinking Giannis over. It's so damn low, blah, blah, blah. Dude, he's missed a long-ass time with a calf strain, like a reoccurring calf issue. I think he's probably going to be around 24 minutes, and this is like the worst matchup in the league. They literally allow the fewest points in the paint. They're going to be very intentional with that. And guys, one person who, if they are in the starting lineup, I have very strong conviction about getting left wide open, it's going to be Mr. Kyle Kuzma. I just need him to be in the starting lineup. I think his attempts are probably the safer way to go. I'll probably just play the threes made officially at this price. I really like that. But yeah, Kuzma of Kyle, I think he's going to get left wide open in the Celtics attempt to clog up the paint. What I'm really looking for, though, guys, to make this Kuzma play official, even though I'm probably going to play it regardless, to be honest with you. But what I'm really looking for is I want Boston to go double big, and I think they will. I want them to go Garza at the 4, Vooch at the 5, and obviously Kuzma will get guarded by that big man and be very, very encouraged to shoot. And honestly, dude, maybe his like 9.5 points just like straight up could be pretty interesting too, if that's going to be the case. Because I think that Kuzma with Giannis is actually, yeah, not bad at all, dude. Like he's, averaging 11.6, 24.7 minutes. I don't really know. I think that makes a fair bit of sense. But yeah, Kuzma is going to be ignored. One person too, if Rollins is in the starting lineup, I think I'm probably going to play his 13.5 points too. Guys, I don't know if you watched that Celtics game last night against the Sixers. Deepest drop coverage. Angel Reese's brother starting? Hold up, dude. Julian Reese height. Okay, he's 6'9", dude. And he's 230 pounds. Let's see, Julian Reese stats. Is he like a good rebounder by or anything? I don't even know. So Sengun's going to guard him. Mr. Julian Reese. He was a 9 rebound per game guy. He's probably a good rebounder, right? He's got it in the bloodline, dude. But yeah, okay, that actually changes stuff a little bit for that. But yeah, I still do like that Sengun first quarter rebound look at 2.5. I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay, but back to this game. Yeah, so yeah, the Celtics, dude, they play super deep drop coverage, man. And so now Rollins, I think he could get, like, obviously his usage is going to be down, but I think it's a really good matchup for him personally. And also, guys, you got to remember this, like, Giannis is not going to play like 30 minutes here at all, right? So there's going to be a lot of non-Giannis minutes to go around as well. So yeah, Ryan Rollins at 13.5 feels mad low. And I think I'm probably going to give that a go if like it's Porter off the bench and if it's him in the starting lineup. As long as Rollins isn't coming off the bench, honestly, I'm probably going to play it because I think it's actually like a really, really solid matchup for him as well. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Bucks side of things. On the Celtics side, honestly, man, I'm kind of waiting for the starting lineup on this. Like Pritchard assist could be a little bit interesting at 6.5. I would think he probably plays. Like I said, I think the points might be like a wee bit skewed, just like a wee bit skewed. But if you just take Jaylen Brown off the court, Pritchard's at 7.3 assists per 36. I would probably think that Pritchard is around that 36-minute mark, probably like 34 or something. So yeah, he's at 6.9 assists per 34 with Brown off. I think that's a pretty good look as well. If you want to go Derek White, he's probably going to play like 35 or so. He's at 6.9 assists too. So kind of identical with those guys. It's tough to choose, that's for sure. Probably would lean Pritchard though, based off the price. But yeah, I really don't have any like crazy like Celtics thoughts, but yeah, I'll start taking questions for this. This is kind of like what I'm feeling for this game. And I might even go Julian Reese, dude. I mean, there's no way he's a good rebounder. He's always a center, though, like, to be honest. But, okay, let me go to some of these questions here. Yeah, Sengun, I like that. Yeah, yep. Would I slap Giannis for anything? I would take his under, if anything. Or Giannis assists, maybe, dude, like, to be honest. Let me quick check something out. Okay. Don't like that price. Is Will Riley out or something? We do not have lines for him. I have no clue what's going on. Okay, I have no clue where people were. I have no Anthony Gill's out. No Anthony Gill, dude. You got to be kidding me. Okay. Yeah. No, you're not wrong for sure, but they're gonna have to overcompensate with scheme then, which is good for like they're gonna give up a lot of threes in the Giannis minutes. I feel very, very confident about that. Julian Reese is at the center. Did not play Giannis. No, dude, you're overthinking it, bro, with like the who's gonna guard him thing. It's a scheme thing, bro. It's just like a scheme thing. The Celtics are going to be very, very aggressive at him. Like that, they don't even with Kata, dude. Like, yeah, Kata's like a good rim protector or anything, but like it's absolutely a scheme thing why they allow the fewest points in the paint. So I think his under is a pretty damn good look personally. What's up, J-Main? How we doing? What about Shireman? I already played Shireman at 1.5 threes. I kind of think the value is a little bit gone off of him, though, personally. At this 8.5 line, he's obviously not someone who's really going to scale up his game a ton. Yeah. You bet Kuzma against the Bulls last night he finished on 7. Yeah, Buns Kuzma. Good live bet is the threes of who is going to be the 4 for the Celtics. Because of Giannis just like roaming off them. I think that actually makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, Cam Thomas. I did like the spot for him initially for sure. We haven't seen him without Giannis yet, so I'm probably gonna hold off on him personally. Read 2 threes. Is that actually? There's no way that's his line, bro. I mean, I think that's gonna win, but yeah. Took AJ Green 3 threes with Greek in. I like that, dude. I love that because yeah, no, if you go to like this year too, and you go back to like the Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks, and you take or you put Giannis on the court, like you can like look at his 3-pointers attempted. I believe they go up pretty significant, or the 3 points. So they go up a little. So the makes go up because the quality is so much better. But I'm pretty sure his games with Giannis look pretty good too. Like AJ Green games with Giannis, 3 threes. Yeah, he just getting such quality looks from deep from those Giannis passes. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, guys, Kuzma's, I feel actually very, very strongly that Kuzma's going to get ignored. So I'm probably going to play him. I love, dude, it's like if someone's getting ignored, you just gotta bet him, bro. And if they make the fool out of themselves and you get super, I mean, the thing is like, those are like the rage bets, you know, like you're raging when those don't happen. Derek White over 10.5 R plus A's. Yeah, dude. So his assists definitely look good. And I would assume that he's like a 4 rebound per 35-minute guy. So, let me quick go back over to him right here. Boston Celtics. Brown off. Derek White per 35 minutes is at 11.6 rebounds and assists. And I think the matchup with the Bucks is definitely good. So I'm a fan of that. Oh, yeah. Ron Harper might start, dude. That's a good call. That's actually a really good call. Vucevic threes. Yeah, I think that Vuce makes a little bit of sense. I know that the Bucks weirdly don't give up threes to centers for whatever reason, but I think that makes a fair bit of sense. Hits, yeah, yep. Giannis under field goals made. I would probably just go under the points, dude, honestly. Like I said, I think this is fairly priced, but there's just no way I would take the over on it. That's where I feel with that. Like I said, because I mean, for where I have Matt, I mean, he's very close to a point per minute guy, right? But it's a terrible matchup. Like I believe he played against OKC, had 19 points in 31 minutes. It's gonna look. I think his volume's gonna look somewhat similar to this, personally, guys. Where OKC just absolutely like threw the kitchen sink at him. I think it's going to look very, very similar to that as well. Bobby Portis threes. I would lean under, dude. I don't think Bobby's really going to play much at all. And also, it's going to be in the non-Giannis minutes. So I don't really know who's generating him threes. I would lean under personally. Who do you think Who do you think wins? I would go with the Celtics for sure. AJ Green Day. Yeah, I agree. Let's move on to the next game, guys. Let's wait for some starting lineups to come out. And real quick, guys, before we do that, if you guys are in here and you enjoy this content or you have ever enjoyed this type of content, make sure to hit the like button, sub to the channel. Both are greatly appreciated. Help boost the algo, help your boy grow a little bit. So yeah, just a little smash of the like button goes a long way. And Zoom was on this quick, and that's why I remember to say that. Vucevic threes are looking good. Yeah, like I said, it's just like the rebounds versus threes versus center thing that's weirding me up. I don't think, dude, Jokic, I don't know. Maybe that's why he can't shoot threes anymore. I feel like he's had like a wrist injury for like years now, though, dude. So I don't even know. All right, let's move on to the next game. Denver at Utah. Let's see. We got like Keon. So here's my thoughts on this one, man. I think there's some really good live betting opportunities. If you see the Nuggets coasting up by a lot, not even just because of blowout, but because Jokic will not try for shit to come out and start. He will not try for shit in this game if he doesn't have to. So you're getting I know this line was 29.5 earlier, and I think, the people who played under 29.5 got a pretty good line. But I would lean under pretty heavily on Jokic. With that being said, this is such an obvious triple-double spot, dude, in my opinion. Tell me I'm wrong, bro. Tell me I'm wrong. This is just like such an obvious spot where we're just going to like look at the stat sheet and Jokic is going to end with the triple-double like against the tanking Jazz. So, dude, this is creeping towards being playable, dude. And I wonder if you can build this out somewhere because, I mean, his 10.5 dimes are at like literally plus 110 at Novig and plus 100 at FanDuel. So I wonder if you could like build out a triple-double somewhere and get a decent price because it call me square, but like just like this matchup, he should absolutely get a triple-double, dude. So that's like a thought I have there. On the Jazz side of things, there's no Kevin Love. I do think Filipowski is a wee bit interesting. I just don't think that the Jazz that Jokic is going to play like a lick of defense here, dude, like straight up. Without Kevin Love, there's no reason for him to not be around like the 30-minute mark too. Now, I know his hit rate isn't exactly the prettiest thing in the world when you give him like 27 to 30. I guess it's not bad. But yeah, definitely think if you do like without Laurie too, is there anyone else without Jackson, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. I think that Filipowski at 15.5 PA is a wee bit short. I also think there's better things to do with your time and money than bet on Jazz props. But yeah, Jamal Murray, is he still at 6.5 assists? Okay, he is kind of. If you guys have Novig or Profit X or DraftKings, I think that this is a play, personally. I'll put a little bit of money on it myself right now, actually. I'm going to go over to Novig and do this. And guys, by the way, if you aren't on the exchanges, Novig and Profit X, you are tripping because I think that these things are the future of sports betting. And if you look at lines close to tip-off, they're going to be near the top for best price on props on most stuff. So guys, highly recommend getting on Novig. I do have links down below to download them and use your code TYSB because it helps your boy out. But it also helps you out too because it gives you like a little deposit match to it. So guys, highly recommend getting on exchanges, man. They're really good stuff. Okay, so there's a decent amount of liquidity. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'll take that minus 130, I guess. Dude, you got to be shitting me, bro. You guys are lame as hell. You guys are lame as hell, bro. Oh, at least I know you guys are using Novig, though. That makes me feel good. You guys just sniped all the liquidity from it. That's fine. Okay, but yeah, no, I think Jamal Murray's 6.5 assists is kind of a joke of a line, dude. There is no, but if you do like literally just like above league average, you don't even need to use any minute filters. You take Gordon off, put Jokic on. He's over this line in 10 out of 13 games. Obviously, the Jazz are like best assist matchup in the league. It's probably not going to be a big scoring game for Murray either, honestly. Dude, like Jamal Murray scores like 50% of his points via pull up. If you go to like last 10 with pull up here, second fewest points allowed to pull up. So yeah, I think Jamal Murray under second fewest points to pick and roll handler too. I think they're going to be pretty aggressive on him, and hopefully those dimes are going to my boy Julian Strother because I'm going to have a very very good night if my boy Julian is cooking tonight. So yeah, feel really good about that. I also think Bruce Brown's a little bit low, to be honest. If Bruce Brown is going to start, 11.5 PA feels really low. If you give Bruce, I mean, this is what his minutes have been like, coming off the bench and stuff recently. If you give him like 26 to like 34 minutes or so, with Jokic, without Gordon, let's do with actually, I don't even know if we need to do without Gordon, to be honest, bro. But Bruce Brown's kind of like a same role guy every time. If you just do with Jokic and Murray guys this year, it's a good matchup for him too. So I know we talked about Christian Brown overs. I like Bruce Brown overs too, not gonna lie. I also like Strother overs, obviously. I really, really like those. Tim Hardaway, it's a good matchup, dude. I think that the value's kind of gone on Tim, though. Like a 15.5 point line. I really just don't exactly see it there personally. So yeah, really, really actually like Bruce Brown, man. The more I look at it, dude. Let me quick see if I can cook any filters up with this. 26. Okay, I don't know. Just shit defenses, I guess. We could take out some good defenses to start. Let's take out top 10 defenses. Yeah, dude, this looks pretty good, right? 12 out of 17. Let's keep on climbing the ladder, right? Okay. Nice, dude. Yeah. I don't know. Bruce Brown feels mad low. I remember he started the second half when Jamal Murray was sick. So I think without Spencer Jones, because Tim Hardaway, I think, is just a pure six man. I could be wrong there. I don't think Tim Hardaway's ever started. But yeah, I think Bruce Brown's actually kind of low. Also, guys. This dude does not have lines yet, bro. But this is the best Jonas Valanciunas buy low, dude. I swear this is going to be such a good Jonas Valanciunas buy low. Dude, he's coming off of games, two very high leverage games where they got cooked at his minutes. Played I don't know. Yeah, he closed at 6.5 there. Closed at 6.5 there. He's coming off just terrible games with terrible minutes, dude. This has got to be a game where Jonas plays 11 to 14 minutes, dude, right? Just with the spread and stuff. I would think that at least I guess that's defensive rating. What the hell am I doing? Nice, dude. Yeah, minutes. Let's do with 11 to 14. Yeah, so I mean we don't have lines obviously, but 11 to 14, 12 PR average. I mean, dude, you think he closed? Where did he close? He closed 10.5 against Boston there. What did he close against the other two? 11.5, 10.5. Dude, if you get an 11.5 PR line for Jonas, dude, this is probably such a good buy low, genuinely. Let me just quick calculate one last thing here. Let me calculate it, bro. Denver Nuggets. See, I'd probably have Jonas for 12 minutes here, I think. But dude, maybe even a little bit more, right, dude? 13. So yeah, per 13 minutes, 12.8 PR, 8.1, 4.8. Yeah, this is such a good Jonas buy low, bro. So we don't have any lines yet. I don't know if we ever will get lines, but yeah, feeling pretty good about that. All right, let's see. What do you guys have on this one? Jokic under points. I lean under very, very heavily. Yeah, I think so too. Keontae George under 17.5 points. That's tough. He played 23 minutes. You could definitely play him decently big minutes here if they want, right? I would probably think he goes up to 24. So let's take Laurie, let's take Jaren, let's take Clayton off, I think that's probably just about it for the high usage guys. We'll do Keontae for 24 minutes. 17.1 points. I think the Nuggets kind of do not play great defense. I would probably lean under slightly, but I don't really have a strong opinion. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, Shepherd, I like it, bro. I think Shepherd could have a huge game here. Thompson, I think Thompson's probably fairly set, but you could easily see a world where he gets 5 fast break layups and just kind of crushes that line easy. Keontae George, PA thoughts. Yep. We just talked about that. I think Keontae's probably just efficiently priced. And it's just dude, I don't know. Just curious, man. If you guys give a Jazz prop, dude, I kind of want you guys' reasoning on the Jazz prop because dude, I don't know, man. It just, these guys are all over the place and stuff. I don't know. I feel you just, I like certainty, bro. I like certainty with, not certainty, but I don't like just complete randomness. Bryce Sensabaugh will go over. Let's see. He played 26, 25, 32. I don't even know, dude. 24 to 30 minutes or something. 25 to 30. Looks halfway decent. I don't have an opinion though. You did White over rebounds and assists. Who's White? Oh, Derek White. Nice. I like that. Yep, love that, dude. I'm on Strother big time tonight. Have a lot of alt lines going for Jay Stroth. Christian Brown, I love it, the Demon. I think that 12.5 is honestly a really low line for him too. Like I said, I'm on Strother tonight. I thought there was a little bit more value on Strother. But yeah, if anyone wants to take Christian Brown at 12.5, I would not hate that at all. And guys, I'll say this too, man. Like Christian Brown, I don't know how many minutes I'd have him for. Probably like 35, 30, probably like 36 if the game's close for whatever reason. And then, it's probably a pretty good chance that the game's not close. So probably like 33. So if we give him like 28 to like 37 or something, but do with let's do without, or we could do with Jokic, with Murray. Let's do without Gordon too, honestly, dude. And let's just like max this out. Yeah, dude, his hit rate's really good. This is such a good matchup for him. Christian Brown, I think his lines are just kind of criminally undervalued for like a little bit. He got off to a super slow start to the year, and now he's starting to look healthy. And he's struck together some like really good games in a row. So yeah, Christian Brown, love it, man. Look at Portis, 9.5 is low. Okay, we'll look at it. See, I don't bet on the Bucks though, bro. I really don't like betting on the Bucks. See, so with Giannis's minutes, we're looking pretty good. But guys, I believe so 24, 17, 21, 24. So with how his minutes have been trending, like, dude, if we look at his last 10 games, he's only been averaging 21.9. Now with Giannis back, I'd probably have him for like 19 minutes or so. Let's give him like 16 to 22. Yeah, 16 to 22 minutes. And he's probably going to play in the non-Giannis minutes, so I don't think it's really worth using filters. So, I mean, I think this line's probably perfectly efficient, man, to be honest with you. Jamal Murray under, love it, dude. I think, I don't know where that 25.5 exists, but I think that's a really good price, man. Is there 20? Oh, wow, there's actually, so it's only FanDuel. Yeah, no, dude, 25.5 is mad high for Jamal Murray, dude. Mad high. I really like that a lot. Yeah, 100%. Let's see here. And he's back now, Celtics. Yeah, I agree. Miles Turner threes are probably a pretty good look. Greek, I do like that, Mike. I don't think that there's good let's see. Greek over 3.5 assists. Yeah, no, I don't love the price on that. Okay, Eric, I can teach you how to research props if you have me on your channel. I see you're struggling. Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, Eric, do you want to join right now, or DM me on X? I'll send you the link right now, and you can give us some reasonings. If you DM me on X, I'll actually add you up here right now. I played Bobby last home game 2x threes the morning before. The game went up. Nice. Okay. Oh, nice, dude. No, I like that a lot. Yeah, the Jokic triple double for sure. I'm a big fan of that. Do we have any starting lineups yet for the Bucks game? Okay, no, we don't. Let's see. Under PR Jamal Murray. Yeah, dude. What is the PR at? I like the under 25.5 points for sure. 29. See, I'd rather just take the under 25.5 points than that PR line though. So yeah, I think that's a really good look, dude. I mean, let's do like we could do without Gordon, with Jokic, max it out. I mean, there's just like a lot of like outs on this though, in my opinion, honestly. I guess you take out that like little illness game. I mean, I think like ceiling is like 38. Probably, you could see a world where he plays like 28 too or something. Yeah, no, I think like I said, love the matchup for like the Browns, Hardaways, Strothers of the world. I think that his assists too are just like a really good look, man. Like honestly, guys, and actually something for Jamal Murray. I'm gonna quick crap this up on FanDuel right now. But I think like some like Jamal Murray 6+ assists and like on alt under points, I might actually be interested in doing something like that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you want to take like so I'm on your way right now, and I think actually, I don't think I have to do this for your way because the line should be out. So like under 28.5 points and what's like 3 assists? Okay, or 5 assists. So you could do like Jamal Murray under 27.5 points. Oh, and let me quick pull this. Oh, what am I doing? Under 27.5 points for Jamal Murray, and then Jamal Murray 5+ assists. That's -121, and I think that's like a really solid look, dude. If you think that it's like If you think that if you think like me, it's like good matchup for assists, not for points, you could just do like a little like same game parlay of that. Okay, let's move on to this next game. Let's see. Yeah, what are people talking about? What's on Builder, Michael? Yeah, that's how you can pique my interest is if something's on Builder for real. I think stuff like that's awesome. Straight up and still lose comfortably, and some of them are getting undervalued due to the randomness. Is that they can play it straight up and still? Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. That's true, Larry. I wonder if they'll do that though. Has there been proof of them doing that recently? But no, I do tend to agree with that a lot. The Slate blows. Okay. Let's go to like Clippers and Warriors. The two props I really liked. I really liked Kawhi under 39.5 PRA. That line's gone. I think that line's probably pretty fairly set now. Guys, I want your thoughts on this. I don't know if I'm tripping on this, but I think that Darius Garland overs are a pretty good look. I think he's going to be around like 24 minutes or so. And what I did earlier this morning was I just went to his stats with the Cavs. I personally think that he has a better role here with the Clippers, a team who plays a shit ton of Chris Dunn, Derek Jones, Brook Lopez, guys who just like get zero usage, I feel like the Cavs were like trying to like involve like their role guys, like, there's Sam Merrills, Jalen Tyson's and stuff. So, I mean, if you just like look at Darius Garland, I mean, maybe I'm off on my minute projection too. I guess you can't really be too certain. Where the hell? Okay, I'm on the wrong team. That's why. Darius Garland played on the Cavs here. So if we go to Darius Garland, give him per 24 minutes. I don't know, dude. He was at like 19.6 PA. I kind of think that a 17.5 is like a touch low because I'm pretty high on his role here with the Clippers. I think it's going to be a little bit better. And guys, by the way, let's see, Seth Sengun line. I think I'm going to play that 2.5 first quarter rebound line for LP before we do that. Let's see, first quarter rebounds. Yeah, I'm ripping that first quarter rebound thing for Sengun. We'll see. We'll see if the Shingun can get us there. But yeah, take the blowout out of it and stuff. I think it's a pretty good look. Let's see. You can't trust any Sengun anymore. Yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for that to pop for like some official picks. Yeah, so here's my thoughts on this game. Yeah, Darius Garland, do you guys have anything? He said, you took 16.5. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's a good line. Garland 3s or assists probably free if he plays 20 plus. Yeah, Sammy, resident Clipper fan, dude. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, dude. I think his role should be pretty damn good. Al Horford under 9.5. I do like that a lot, man. Actually, I actually really do. The Clippers have not been giving up like any catch and shoot stuff whatsoever. Been really solid defensively, and I think Al Horford, like, unless like Draymond's not playing, I guess we could do like without all these dudes. But with Dre, where's Dre? Yeah, just like such a small sample size, but no, I definitely lean under with you. I think it's a bad matchup. Yeah, I like that no cap Mac. I think that's really a smart way to do it for sure. Draymond under PRA. I would be careful with Draymond unders, dude. I think it's like a almost certain chance that he gets guarded by Brook Lopez. And at the end of the day, dude, I just don't want to bet on people's unders who are going to get left wide open, right? I don't think that's very smart. So I actually do like Draymond over assists though, dude, because like I said, I think he's just going to get completely ignored basically. So like honestly, now that 4.5 went down to -122, I actually do really like that. Let me just quick check something real quick. Let's do games like without Butler, without Steph. And yeah, it's already looking pretty ugly. Without Kuminga, I guess. Yeah, so it's looking kind of weird, but threes. I mean, he's hit 2 threes in 4 out of 8. He's averaging 5.4 attempts. I do think assists over for Draymond and threes over is a lean of mine. I don't know what his attempts line is going to be at 365, but if that's like 3.5, I think that's, really good. Maybe even 4.5 for plus money. Oh, beef stew. Yeah, no, Lopez boards. Honestly, dude, I actually really do like Lopez boards because, like I said, I think he's just kind of going to like sag off on Draymond. And the Warriors are a very small team. Let's see. Oh, well. But didn't really do much there, I guess. But yeah, no, he's been pretty good. Let's see without so no Collins too. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Let's just do without Zubac so we can get a nice little sample going. Yeah, 9 out of 16 games. Pretty solid minutes recently too. And I think that he was kind of like not trusted as much as he used to be. No, I think Lopez over boards actually makes sense, honestly. Like if you can like get the starting lineup and gauge that he's clearly guarding Draymond and is just gonna like leave him pretty much like wide open, then yeah, dude. No, I think that's pretty good. Jamal Murray. No, I didn't play it officially, to be honest. I'm waiting to play that. I don't know why, but I'm probably not gonna add anything on stream, honestly, guys, unless we get the Celtics starting lineup that I'm looking for. They did that in the Rockets game last week. Laurie's been out with injury for 2 weeks, and then he played 32 minutes. No, yeah, that's true. I think wasn't that his last game of the year though? Yeah, so I see the vision for Keontae. No, that's for sure. That's a good shout there. Darius Garland over points is the lock. Yeah, I like Darius Garland too. Is Melton the only Warriors scorer? I feel like everyone is catch and shoot only besides him, who's still kind of reliant on it. Yeah, I mean, Pods will like try to be an on-ball guy, I don't know how well that goes for him. But no, it's like Moody gets on-ball reps too, Pods. The Warriors are also a team that I don't really like betting on, to be honest. Took minutes 28 plus on Dre. Yeah, I don't think you can guarantee 28 plus minutes from Dre, though, for Dre. They sold you Houston and Bucks. The Rockets didn't play. Oh, the Bucks losing to the Bulls. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, yeah. Jonathan, where is that? Oh, JV has lines. You got to be kidding me, bro. Look at where Jonas Valanciunas' lines are opening up. That's bullshit, bro. Yes, I do. Most days, obviously. Like, I'm not gonna like force anything just because like I need something, but yeah. But Jonathan, where's that at, bro? I actually really, really like that. Let's see, triple double. Yep, I like that a lot. Pods assist line. I don't know with Pods. Like I said, I'm not a big Warriors prop guy. Derek White, there's no way. What you gotta say price on that, man, because 2.5 threes at like -110 is like way different from -160, which I've got a feeling that it's probably gonna be. See Derek White's threes, they're 3.5, so I don't even know where you're seeing that 2.5 line. Lol, my brother's bet 365. Oh, nice. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's like a great price. Yeah. If you guys have 365 and like that Jokic triple double, I mean, that's an amazing price. I do have a Discord server. Yeah, I'll make a free one for like the playoffs for sure. But yeah, or I might make one soon. Maybe one for like streaming or something. But okay, fellas. Well, I'll let you guys. I'm probably gonna end this stream real quick. Like I said, this is what I'm going to be on for this Bucks game. If you get, I'm very likely going to be on Kuzma threes, but I will absolutely be on Kuzma threes if you get Luka Garza starting at the 4 alongside Vucevic, which is what I think they're going to do to try and slow down Giannis. But yeah, feel very, very, very good about Kuzma overs, and then I'll be on Ryan Rollins over 13.5 points or PR, something in that realm, maybe even PRA, to be honest with you, if he's starting Porter's off the bench. So yeah. All right, guys. That's gonna do it. As everyone, I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. You should make a course. I feel like these videos are just courses, But I do appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. And with that being said, guys, I will catch you guys next time.